For those of you that don't know me, my name is Bethany Lewick, and I am the Sponsorship and Communications Director at Bloomsday. On behalf of Bloomsday, I want to thank the members of the press for your continued coverage and storytelling. You help us share Bloomsday far beyond race day, and we truly appreciate the role you play in telling our story. I also want to recognize our board members, our sponsors, and community partners, many leaders in this room who help make Bloomsday possible year after year. Bloomsday doesn't happen because of one person, it happens because Spokane shows up year after year. I also want to do a special thank you to the Bryant family and No Lie for hosting us here today. No Lie is a Spokane staple, an institution in this community, and the kind of local partner that steps up in a way that truly embodies the Inland Northwest. They're our official craft beer sponsor and bib sponsor, and we're grateful for their continued partnership. As we look ahead to Race Day in May 2026, it's worth recognizing the scale of Bloomsday. Bloomsday is currently the 8th largest single distance road race in the United States. And if our virtual participants had been counted, we would have come in 6th. So that is an extraordinary accomplishment. It speaks to the legacy of the Bloomsday Run and the loyalty of our participants. Now, before I go any further, let me clear up what has become officially one of our most asked questions. Is it actually the 50th? If it was first held in 1977, wouldn't next year be the 50th? The answer lies in the number of times the event has occurred. So, 2026 marks the 50th running or occurrence of Bloomsday. The 50th anniversary in 2027 marks the number of years since its inception. So, we promise we can count. This year is about honoring the 50th time that the community has lined up together. Now that that's cleared up, I am happy to introduce someone who has devoted many hours to Bloomsday. You might recognize him from the start line, our Bloomsday Board President, Michael Kiter.
Hello all. I'm going to get us started with just a little bit of housekeeping, a few things that are need to knows for this year. Kind of the biggest piece of everything, registration is up. Not only were we up, we're up 25% so far this year. So the 50th is absolutely awesome. We are looking forward to having everybody come out and make this year absolutely stellar. That way we beat next year's 50th anniversary. Race Day is going to be May 3rd, first Sunday of the month. Right now it is still only $30. That includes your finisher t-shirt, which is, as always, going to be kept hidden until race day. March 31st is when our next price increase will occur, and it will go up to $38. So definitely get your registration in now while you're able to save a couple of bucks. Virtual options, we are still continuing our virtual option. In fact, we are one of the largest races that has the largest virtual pool of racers in the U.S. That's why we feel we kind of got robbed on that 2 spots from 8th to 6th. Course info, route remains the same. We're not changing anything. In fact, we have 68 of our perennials who have ran it every single year from the very first race to this year. So, training partnership with Run Doyen for the 6th year in a row. So if you are looking to get out, put a little miles in before actual race day, Run Doyen through our website. You can reach out and they'll build you a training package to be able to get ready for that day. They offer customized training plans, and group training is available through a bunch of the run clubs in the area. We are going to have live bands on the course as always. Runners can vote for their favorite band. We wanted to thank all of our volunteers come out race day to make this happen. I especially want to thank everybody on the start line if they're out there at 4 o'clock in the morning with me. It's a long day, so appreciate it. If you want to participate, but don't feel like 4 o'clock is too early for you, you can sign up on our website. I'd appreciate more help on the start line. If you don't want to run the 12K, everywhere else also has volunteer spots, so definitely check our website, be able to sign up for that. We've got a new registration platform system this year, Race Roster. Our couple of big pieces around that is very simply, your old Bloomsday login is not going to work. So you will have a new login, or you can register without one. The benefit of having one is basically you can keep track of your registration moving forward over the years. You'll be able to manage your registration detail through your own personal dashboard, and then it's a lot more of a streamlined and supportive system. We also have a Run Concierge that we are previewing this year. It is an AI chatbot that allows you to be able to communicate and ask decently intelligent questions and get a good response from it. We've been spending the last month and a half fine-tuning it, so everything should be pretty detailed. Corporate Cup. Registration for Corporate Cup is open. It's $600 per team. Each team is 3 to 5 people. It includes your race entry, your Brooks singlet, race day gear check, free entry into the Corporate Cup after party, which will include food, beverage, music, and the massage tables, which I know everybody is appreciative of. Trade show hours, so we are open to the public, free. You don't have to be a runner. You can come get a free grilled cheese from Fran's, sample or purchase other health and wellness gear, and learn about other events and nonprofits in town. There will also be a Bloomsday Legends booth that you will not want to miss this year. Come and chat with people who have made Bloomsday what it is. So hours are going to be Friday 11:30 to 7, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday, a very brief window, 7:30 to 9 for those of you that are out of town and aren't able to pick up your bib beforehand. So I do want to take a second. Every year we do Team Bloomsday, which is where we take our local athletes down to California. There are 32, so 16 men, 16 women, and have our high schoolers compete in basically the West Coast Regional. This year Brooks was the host of that and almost didn't happen, but Brooks stepped in, had the race still happen, so we were able to take our high schoolers down. Giovanni Lead, if you can come up for a second. So Giovanni, he is senior. He was our top male finisher this year. He finished 17th out of 161 of the top athletes across the West Coast. He was 9th at state. In fact, Meade was the team champion this year. So, and then he's 10th right now on the track for state in the 3,200. So, Seattle University next year? Yeah. Awesome. Jane Wyckoff, you can come up. She's from Mount Spokane. She's going to Cedarville, right? Perfect. She was 26th out of 101 of the top females in the entire region. She finished 5th at state, 4th for their 800 meter track, and 6th in the 1600 meter. And both of them still have their upcoming track season to excel on those. So I want to take a second. Thank you guys for coming down. You've come down 4 years in a row. So since your freshman year, made the trip every single year. And Giovanni, it's two. Okay. So our top high schoolers, we are looking forward to this next year as well. And I'm going to yield the floor to, where did you go? Catherine, there you are. She's going to talk a little bit about some of our upcoming events going on.
Thank you, everyone. As you know, we've got a lot of great things for our 50th running this year. But I'm just going to introduce to you some of our community events that are happening leading up to Bloomsday weekend. We've got 3 main ones I want to talk about today. So the first one is at the Museum of Arts and Culture. They're going to have an exhibition, 14 Million Miles, 50 Years of Bloomsday. It's going to focus on Bloomsday history over the years. It's going to be open from March 28th through May 3rd in the Helen South Alexander Gallery, which is actually in the building next to the main Mac Museum. It's free to enter. So we'll have a lot of great stuff displayed there starting the 28th. And that is, we want to thank our sponsors of that. Primera Blue Cross and Washington Trust Bank are sponsoring that. They are two of our longest supporters, and so we continually appreciate their support. The second thing is at Terrain. They're going to have an exhibition, 50 Years of Movement. It's going to be a lot more focused on the posters and the art, and it's going to run the month of April. So it starts April 3rd and goes through April 25th. And we welcome everyone to join us on April 3rd for First Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Ken Spearing, who is local artist, done a ton of our stuff over the years, and we're going to show, he did our poster for us this year as well. He's going to be there signing this year's poster from 5 to 8 p.m. on that First Friday, April 3rd. And if you have any of his old stuff, old posters, we're going to have some of the old posters for sale, but any of that kind of stuff, he'll be there to help, to sign and make it more memorable. And then the third one on March 31st here at No Lie, another one of our longtime partners, we are going to have it's called Run with the Perennials. The Perennials might not be running, but they're going to be here. They're all going to be invited. It starts at 4:30 for social, and then the runs are going to start at 6 p.m. with a few options. It's an out and back along the Centennial Trail, across the Cardon Bridge, to the original start at the Opera House, which is now that First Interstate Center for the Arts. So we're going to have a bunch of stuff exhibited here honoring the Perennials and the Spokane community starting around that time. But on the 31st, we welcome everyone in our community, and we're going to extend the invite to all the local run clubs as well to hopefully come interact. The Perennials are central to the 50 years, right? They've done it for so long, so we really want to honor them and have the community come out and support them. So stay tuned for a lot of other things we have going on, but those are the events I really want to highlight today. So now I'm going to have Mel to come tell us about an exciting event that's going to happen in Kendall Yards on Bloomsday.
Thank you. Thank you. So excited about this. We are thrilled to announce that we are doing a Bloomsday 50th block party in Kendall Yards, May 3rd. And this special celebration is hosted by the Night Market and the Inlander. We are thrilled to have this party in Kendall Yards. When they open the roads at 1 p.m., you can come down after the race, and this is a fun event it's going to be for all ages, for relaxing and coming for post-race care. We'll have 5 live music stages with local bands. For 5 decades, Bloomsday has brought together community, our runners, our volunteers, walkers, families, people coming to celebrate. We would like to take this special celebration and celebrate the 50 years of Bloomsday. There'll be a walk of fame in the Welcome Center, and then bring your vintage Bloomsday t-shirts for a selfie opportunity. We'll have live bands, prizes, free post-race care. This is a place for the family to come down, relax, sit on a patio, enjoy music. There'll be music from My Fresh Basket all the way down to Brothers Olmsted Park, and we just want to celebrate this iconic Bloomsday event. Bloomsday has meant more to us than just a race. It is a tradition. It's a reunion. It's a reflection of Spokane's heart. We would love to invite you to come celebrate 50 years of Bloomsday in Kendall Yards from 1 to 4 on Sunday, May 3rd. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Webb. I'm a Bloomsday board member, and I'm here to talk about some of the youth initiatives we have going on at Bloomsday. To start with, if you have a 3rd through 7th grade student, registration is now open for Junior Bloomsday. And thanks to Spokane Falls Community College, we will be running on their campus again on Sunday, April 12th. All finishers will receive a finisher shirt, a Dutch Bros drink ticket, a prize pack with a Silverwood ticket, as well as some other fun prizes. But register early because we did sell out last year. We would like to extend a special thank you to our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to put on this race without their generous support. We have Children's Choice Pediatric Dentistry, Fran's Bakery, Skyhawks, Dutch Bros, and Washington Trust Bank, so special thank you to them. Also, a couple years ago, we announced a scholarship fund to help children who might not otherwise be able to participate in Junior Bloomsday. So if you are interested in contributing to this fund, you can visit the community tab on the Bloomsday website to donate online. And finally, as in years past, a portion of our proceeds from Junior Bloomsday is donated to Active for Youth to help support their incredible program. I have Amanda Hargraves here from Active for Youth, who's going to tell you a little bit more about their program.
Thanks, Stephanie. Active for Youth is a program that runs a free elementary school cross-country program in Spokane Public Schools and West Valley and Central Valley. We have almost 6,000 participants every year, and they take part at their school and in competitive meets in parks and at high schools around Spokane. Active for Youth's goal is to provide a free after-school cross-country meet for elementary school children, and we want every child to grow stronger, healthier, and more confident through taking part. So this is our 18th season, which means we've impacted an entire generation of Spokane's children. And we know through recent research at WSU that our program has had a positive impact that is measurable, and it helps kids better their attendance, and they do better academically if they have taken part in our program. So every year we start our bid to fund the next season, and this year is no different. And we can't thank Bloomsday enough for their generous and steadfast support of our program through many years, and for their partnership with Junior Bloomsday. It really kicks us off and gets us moving in the right direction for the next year. So I want to thank them for their continued support. And then all that's really left to say is you should definitely register your children for Junior Bloomsday. Get them out there. While you're on the website, you can donate to Active for Youth, and your kids not only get the amazing prize bracket with the Silverwood ticket and the Dutch Brothers, but your participation also supports the next generation of runners in Spokane.
Thank you, Amanda. Next, I'm going to move on to kind of the teenage crowd. So this year, we're excited to introduce something new to Bloomsday, the creation of our Teen Advisory Board. This year, we have a group of students representing 7 high schools within the Spokane area, and they are bringing some fresh ideas, energy, and a new perspective to our event. We are looking ahead to next year already and invite interested high school students to apply. The application window will open April 1st and close on May 8th. And joining the board would provide these students an opportunity to gain leadership experience, contribute to the community, and help shape Bloomsday from the inside out. So if you're interested in applying on April 1st, you can visit the Teen Advisory Board link on the community tab on the Bloomsday website. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our Teen Advisory Board Chair, Ava Schumacher, who will share more about the projects that the board's currently working on, as well as what she's enjoyed about being part of this new initiative.
Thank you. Some of us grew up participating in the Bloomsday race. We remember what it felt like to lace up our shoes for the Fit for Bloomsday, to train with classmates, and to feel that sense of accomplishment on race day at the Lilac Bloomsday Run. Those experiences stuck with us, and now it is pretty special to be on the other side of the program. Today, we are the ones helping shape the experience for elementary students and the community. We get to encourage them, support them, and show them that they are capable of more than they think. We are not just preparing them for a race, but we are helping build healthy habits, positive connections to others, and a fitness that can last a lifetime. Behind the scenes, there's also been meaningful work happening. the committee has recently updated the training manual for coaches to ensure they have clear guidance, fresh ideas, and the best tools possible to support students. That update reflects our commitment to keeping the program strong, relevant, and impactful for years to come. Our Team Bloomsday board has also launched more social media, specifically through TikTok. Although the main Bloomsday board has built social media through Instagram, the Team Bloomsday board thought to give information out through TikTok, touching teenagers' ways of communicating to reach a larger audience. And the excitement doesn't stop with elementary school. At the high school level, we are introducing a little friendly competition called Vulture Victory. This competition invites all high school students, and this competition also invites staff runners and volunteers to participate. Once they register for the race, they can choose to be counted as part of their school team. The incentive, a prize that brings everyone together, a food truck, a Kona ice truck, or even a coffee truck for the winning school. It's about school pride, community involvement, and celebrating participation at every level. Bloomsday isn't just a race, it's a tradition. It's mentorship, it's leadership, and it's community. And for many of us, it's a full circle moment, from being the kids in the program to becoming the mentors who inspire the next generation. That's something truly worth celebrating. Serving as a chairperson on the Bloomsday team board is especially meaningful to me because I have participated in the Bloomsday Run many years and deeply value being a part of such a long-standing community tradition. This role allows me to grow as a leader while helping organize and support an event that brings thousands of people together. I take pride in fostering teamwork, encouraging collaboration, and creating an inclusive environment where others feel motivated to contribute and connect. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava. All right, now I would like to introduce our charity of choice for this year. It's Riverside State Park Foundation, and I have two of their longtime board members, Tim Arnold and Karen Hubbard, who are here to talk more about it.
Thank you, everybody, so much. So what are we? We are, first of all, I want to say we are absolutely thrilled and honored to be the charity of choice. But who are we? In 2002, the Riverside State Park Foundation was formed, and we are a fundraising organization. So if you get to the park, and we encourage people to use this park, and you see a bathroom or something, there's a very high probability that the money that was used to build those came from our organization. Yeah, again, we're 24 years old, and a lot of the things that we do down there, one of our favorite things is our educational program that we have, and it's called Wednesdays in the Woods. And so we have people that come and talk about the birds and all kinds of things that you can find within the state park that people don't really even realize are going on there. And it's really good for younger kids. Go to the website. It's riversidestateparkfoundation.org, and it'll tell you a lot about who we are and what we do. And it's, again, we are just absolutely thrilled and honored to be the charity of choice with you guys. Anything else you'd like to share, Karen?
I want to talk more about Wednesday in the Woods. It's a program we've had going for about 15, 16 years. We bring local presenters in. We had one from a state park employee that did bats, beautiful bats, and it was like so packed people couldn't fit in. So it's free, educational, every Wednesday evening in June from 6:30 to 8, and we welcome everybody to come out. There's always interesting topics, hikes, all kinds of things.
And if you guys haven't ever enjoyed the park, people don't realize Riverside State Park is the second largest state park in our state. And the largest is Mount Spokane, and so we have the two largest state parks right here in Eastern Washington. And it's one of the only parks that butts directly up against a city. And so, and I still meet people that have born and raised in Spokane. It's like, oh, I don't even know where Riverside State Park is. I'm like, what? Anyways, we really encourage you guys to come out and visit the park. And please donate to the foundation. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Riverside State Park Foundation. Now we're going to move to the poster reveal. So if Ken and John are here. Well, there's John. Oh, there you are. You guys want to come up? You probably don't, but too bad. So each year, the Bloomsday poster becomes part of the race's history. Our 50th running felt especially important, and we're honored to have this year's poster designed by Ken Spearing, a well-known Spokane artist who has shaped the character of our region. Are you ready?
This is where you're supposed to unfold the tablecloth that you've been writing on. Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to Jody and Bethany and Don Emeritus, and the Bloomsday. Mike, I guess you're also part of this. Just to have the confidence to call us about the possibility of doing this poster. I also want to say thanks to probably the woman that has had the most endurance in the making of it, my wife Jeannie. Anyway, so how did we get going on this? I think bow-legged and bent, these three amigos had this buried desire to write again. So John Mraz and Craig Sweat and myself conspired here to come together to do the 50th, which seems like it was about 8 years ago we did the 25th. So that gives you an idea of the deterioration that has taken place. So we spend a lot of time, John and I, in searching for what kind of imagery we might use for this poster. And it seems like the longer we spend together, the more fun we have, the more maybe we're reverting to childhood, and then Legos become kind of evident in our conversations, which are, if you don't know, a childhood toy. So that was the inspiration for some of this imagery that you will see. So here we have an image of Spokane that has runners in it, who are stiff-legged and haltingly executing the course. And then I realize it's a lot of a self-portrait. So anyway, I wanted to say also that this has been one of the most exciting events in my last recent history in the career of doing art. And doing the Bloomsday poster has been that every single time John and I have embarked on what kind of imagery are we going to use, and then developing the poster. Certainly have been the highlights of my career. And then lastly, I would like to say congratulations to Bloomsday for, I did the math, bringing 1.5 million people together over the last 50 years in our pretty spectacular town. So thank you.
You want to do the reveal? Ken? Do you want to do? Well, you guys can both do it. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ken and John, for all of your work. As we wrap things up, I'd like to thank again our partners, our sponsors, and Board of Directors and Riverside State Park for all of your support. We will be available for further interviews if the press would like, but I hope that you guys will hang out. And if you're over 21, you can have a beer, and we will see you all on May 3rd, 2026. Thank you.